Hello, fellow cyborgs, and welcome to part 3 of my birthday book haul. Today I'm going to be talking about the bookish things that I've acquired from friends for my birthday, and also doing a very exciting unboxing because Miss Lovely Kate Howe decided that I needed a mystery introduction bundle, and she decided that birthday was a perfect occasion to get me into the mysteries. First, however, I'm just going to haul stuff, then we'll get to the unboxing. As you may know, Miss Acacia Ives and I are becoming friends and chatting about things other than booktube, and not only doing buddy reads, and so she wanted to get me something for my birthday, and she decided that these absolutely adorable bookmarks were the way to go. She was so right. So these are from the Rivulet Paper Shop on Etsy. I will link their shop down below, and these are a series of literature cat bookmarks. She could not have chosen better. So we have over here Dorothy, Cat Dorothy, where it says there's no place like home. Then we have Grumpy Cat Hamlet, and the books, if the cats are holding books, it says the book that the quote is from, and it says to be or not to be. Then we've got Cat Gandalf, and it says a wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. And then we have Cat Jane Eyre, reader I married him. And finally, we have You Must Allow Me to Tell You How Ardently I Admire and Love You from Pride and Prejudice. I have been saving these and not using them since I received them for my birthday last week, and I've just been itching to put them in books, so now I get to put them in books, and that's very exciting. But these are just so lovely. I really like the quality. They're not super thick paper, but that means that you can fit them snugly up into the spine, and they're a really good size. They're not too huge, so you can use these, I'm assuming, in mass market paperbacks. We will find out. I'm going to try to use these in mass market paperbacks, and I think the designs are really, really lovely. So yeah, I will link the Etsy shop down below because I need to have a look and see if I need any more bookmarks. Do I need any more bookmarks? No. And especially not after these lovely additions. Like, what more do I need? Literature and cats. I'm good. So thank you very much, Acacia. I will certainly look forward to making use of these. I got 2 surprise gifts from a friend who currently lives in Australia, who I know in real life. She decided that I needed 3 Tall Women, a play by Edward Albee. I know very little about these 2 books that she got me, which is so exciting because knowing little things, but it means that I'm going to be tripping over my words and probably not telling you what these things are actually about. But from what I can gather, this play opens up with an elderly woman. The scene is in her bedroom. There's this elderly woman who's doing poorly, this very young lawyer who's been brought in to try to get this elderly woman's affairs in order, and then the elderly woman's middle-aged caregiver. It seems to be just conversations between these women about life, regrets, about this old woman's life, about aging and being elderly, and then things happen. And it's supposed to have some symbolism and metaphor in it as well. So I'm definitely excited to give this a try and see what I think. My friend apparently picked it because she thought that the subject matter would interest me, and also I'm tall, so she thought I would need 3 Tall Women and that it would just be apropos. Next, she decided that I needed The Beauty of Humanity Movement by Camilla Gibb. She said that she picked up her own copy of this secondhand, randomly read it, and really enjoyed it, and thought that I needed it in my life too. This is a novel set in Vietnam. So you guys know that I'm getting into Japanese literature, and I know a very minuscule amount about Japanese history and culture. I know 1/10 of that minuscule amount about Vietnam at best. So this will definitely be a learning experience. And it looks like this follows 3 different characters: a tour guide, a woman who grew up in the US but is of Vietnamese heritage who comes back to Vietnam trying to find more information about her father, and then also this old man who runs a mobile noodle stall, and how he's been part of that community for so long and seen so many things, and how I'm assuming their 3 tales and experiences intersect. She really enjoyed this, which makes me very much more eager to pick this up. I actually really like this cover, though I'm not quite sure how this title's grammar is happening, so we'll just have to see. But thank you very much for picking this for me, you know who, and I look forward to trying it sometime soon. One of my former roommates made a sneaky Persephone order and put my birthday gift in with that order that she got for herself, and I'm so pleased she decided that I needed Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day by Winifred Watson. I need to read this because I adore the movie adaptation of Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day, and I've just been, I've been so good about not ordering Persephone books because I have 3 unread on my shelf, and I'm not letting myself order any more until those have been read, including the 600-page Manya by Anna Gamanier, translated by Kate Phillips. This would have been on the top of the list, so I'm so glad she picked it. The end papers look like this. And the premise of this book, if it's anything having to do with the movie, it's like 24 hours with Miss Pettigrew, who is down on her luck and she's trying to be a governess, but she can't land a job. And she becomes a social secretary for this up-and-coming club singer named Delicia LaFosse. See, in Persephone editions, they don't really have like a blurb on the back or in the front flaps. They just give you extracts from the work itself. But as far as the film goes, it's Miss LaFosse's crazy life and Miss Pettigrew having to deal with it and trying to get LaFosse's life in order in the span of 24 hours. The movie is delightful and sweet and really funny and beautifully shot and just really heartfelt, and I'm hoping to find something similar in the pages of the original work. My other former roommate decided that I needed to continue on with the Demon Road trilogy by Derek Landy. You guys may recognize the name Derek Landy. He wrote my beloved Skullduggery Pleasant series, but he's recently come out with a more mature series. This would be solidly in YA, whereas Skullduggery starts out middle grade, called Demon Road, and it starts out with the book Demon Road. I read Demon Road around Halloween of last year, and I liked it, but it didn't measure up to Skullduggery, but I wanted to give the second installment a try, just because I am a big fan of Derek Landy, and while I only liked Demon Road, I did like Demon Road, so I definitely want to give Desolation a try. Demon Road is about this girl Amber, who discovers that her parents are demons and they want to kill and eat her, and she has to go on the run. And while she's on the run, she runs into this man named Milo, who has a supernatural connection with his car, a toy house-sized serial killer, a tree witch, and vampires, among other things. It's a horror mixed with road trip, mixed with fantasy elements, and Derek Landy is notoriously really funny, so I'm hoping to find those same elements here in the second installment, Desolation. Okay, so let's move on to this unboxing. This has been hanging out in my room for about a day, and I've just been itching to open it, but unboxings are so much fun, I thought I would share it with you, so let's get started. Alright, Skizzers. Opening things, but being careful, because books are paper, and they can be cut. Ow. Like myself. We're good. I think we're fine. Oh, there's a little bit of blood. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I think we're fine. It's practically a paper cut. It's no big deal. It's fine. Oh, what I do for books. There are so many books in here. Kate, what did you do? I got a wonderful color-coded sheet of why these things were picked for me. So we're going to go through this together so I know what's happening. So Kate says that I have just received a Kate's Mystery Loving starter kit, and that included in the starter kit would have been a Louise Penny book. I have heard of Louise Penny. She's a Canadian mystery author. My mom's actually read her books and might still have them around, so I will have to try one of those. But first in the box is Whose Body by Dorothy L. Sayers, and she says that she didn't personally enjoy this, but she's passing it along in hopes that I might. This is considered a golden age mystery, and it is from the Agatha Christie era. Then there is Cast On Kill Off by Maggie Sefton, and Kate says this was just to spite you because it looks ridiculous. Mystery plus knitting. That's a good enough reason for me. So this is Inspector Gautier Hunts the Peacock by H.R.F. Keating. Kate Kate says that this is one of her dad's favorite mystery series, and that she's not given it a try yet, but is planning on it, and that I should join her as well. Here is Maisie Dobbs by Jacqueline Winspear. You may have heard about this. It's going around the booktubes a little bit. I know Keisha Ives recently hauled, if not read this, and someone else, but I can't quite remember who. Maybe I saw it on Kate's channel, probably did. Kate says that she hasn't read this yet, but she's hoping to, and it's a historical mystery with a female protagonist set between World War I and World War II, where Maisie Dobbs starts her own detective agency. This one I have definitely heard Kate talk about. It's The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, a Flavia de Luce novel by Alan I almost got it, by Alan Bradley. Kate loves the series and is hunting down all of the copies like secondhand. So this is also a historical mystery, but Flavia de Luce is a 12-year-old who loves chemistry, and it sounds kind of like baby Sherlock Holmes. This just seems really cool, and I love this cover. Next is The Murder Room by P.D. James. Kate says that P.D. James has one of the most literary flavors of writing, and I love the literary flavor of writing, and she said it must be fate because she, Whitney, Sarai, and Kate from the novel Nomad are going to be reading this at the end of July, and if I would like to join in, I'd be more than welcome. Well, Kate, I think I will be joining in because goodness knows I need to get started on this mystery exploration. Then we have A Great Deliverance by Elizabeth George. Kate says that this is some of the best mystery writing out there, and she really loved this. This makes me so excited because writing is so important for me enjoying a book. I will read almost anything if it's written correctly. Not correctly, but just well, beautifully, craftedly. Those are better adjectives or adverbs. Good job, Amanda. So I'm very excited to see this on the pile. And of course, it wouldn't be a Kate's mystery-loving starter kit without a Ruth Rendell. This is the St. Zita Society. This is not part of the Wexford series, but Kate talks about Ruth Rendell constantly, that it's just really, really well done, really hard-hitting topics that Rendell weaves into her mysteries, really well written, and I am not at all surprised to see a Rendell in here, but I am very excited because I have not read any Rendell, no one's surprised, and you know, it's just going to remind me of Kate the entire time I read this. So these are the 8 books that Kate kindly sent me. She assures me that she was scouring her used bookstore so she didn't have to sell her firstborn child, Rumpelstiltskin, to pay for them for me. That was so incredibly generous and kind. I'm so excited to read these, and I think my mom and I are going to read these together. She loves mysteries, and I don't think she's read many, if all, of these, and her getting on my butt to catch up to her reading pace will definitely help me get to these 8 sooner rather than later. So these are the 12 books and 5 cat literary glorious bookmarks that I've received from friends for my 26th birthday. Holy moly, what generous, kind people I have in my life, right? So I'm very eager and excited to try out all of these, including the mystery starter pack. Let's see if Kate's mystery loving starter pack can get me loving mysteries as well. Hopefully you'll be hearing about these sometimes soon, though probably not all of them. This is very heavy, but you can never have too many books, especially when, like me, you are trying not to buy books for yourself. So if I am ever in the need of like any genre, it's in this stack, man. It's in this stack. Thank you for watching part 3 of my birthday book haul and an unboxing. I hoped you had as much fun as I did, though hopefully avoided accidentally paper cutting yourself on the packaging. Again, thank you to all my lovely friends for deciding that I needed bookish, wonderful things in my life for my birthday. Until next time, I hope that you have a lovely person in your life who will get you to read things outside of your comfort zone and continue to be lovely. You are a magical enigma.